Yerrr was good, y'all. What's good? Welcome back to the podcast formerly known as the So Podcast. Now it is the Yerrr Podcast because I just like that. I say it all the time. You know what I mean? And so it's just annoying to explain to other people, and Yerrr is just very, whatever. Anyways, I got a special guest here.
What up?
Super special. I have a feeling I'm going to predict it now.
Okay.
The people are going to like you so much that they're going to want you back on.
Oh, first of all, done and done.
Like, all the time.
I'm not lovable.
It's true.
If
she's
people don't
really
love
lovable.
me, there's something wrong with them.
I feel like that too.
I'm
some
so
people.
lovable. People just want to.
Unless you see me, if you catch me when I'm quiet, I have resting bitch face probably. Like people have told me that.
Oh, you definitely do.
And then when you talk to me, you're like, oh, she's actually
First
really
time
nice.
I met you, I thought you were not enjoying yourself.
Oh, I was having the greatest time.
It was at my house, and I looked over and I caught your
And then wait,
RDF.
that was the game night.
Game night. Oh my god! And I was like, damn it.
And then, do you remember when I defended myself for werewolf?
Oh,
and
my
I stood
God.
up, like I didn't know anybody there, and I stood up and defended myself and presented a case. So I don't know if y'all even know what werewolf is.
Yeah, give some background.
But all right. So werewolf's a game where, really dope on game night. Everybody plays a different character, and a few people are werewolves, and you have to try to guess who a werewolf is. And if you're accused of being a werewolf, you have to pretty much go to court and defend yourself and convince people that you're not a werewolf, so you don't get killed. And then you can continue killing people through the night or whatever. So I stood up and I presented the dopest case. I was like, I don't know anybody here. I'm just quiet because I'm trying to like figure out how. I've never played this game before. Like I'm trying to figure out how to play it. Da 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 da. And everybody's like, "This is true. Yeah, none of us know her. This is her first time."
You are really good at playing werewolf, and you are always convincing as hell.
It's so
every
true.
time. And there was time you killed like probably I think almost everybody in the room, and I was like, "Shit, it ain't her. It ain't her."
Everybody, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I miss werewolf, but now like I feel like I might not be able to get away with as much. But
No, you're sold. We got your tricks now in the bag.
But yeah, so like I feel like that transition from me defending myself to be like from resting bitch face to me defending myself showed people like, oh, she is having a good time. Because I was involved and I stood up. I don't know why the fuck I stood up. I don't.
You had a case to prove.
I did. I really did. Wait, we didn't even say your name.
Oh my god, I have a name. Say my name. Say my name.
Tell them your name. Tell them your Instagram. Tell them.
My name is Mrs. Polee. Caridad Polee.
Caridad.
AKA Polee. I need a good AKA name.
If y'all don't recognize the last name Polee, it's Cari Polee's last name.
That's my wife. Shout out to my wife. What it do?
They are married. Cari Polee is the co-host of Daddy Issues with Tony. So this is like almost the female version of Daddy Issues, except I'm not a mother, so it can't be mommy issues.
It's ladies issues.
Ladies issues. And ladies got issues. We got issues.
Days. Moms are not.
We definitely have issues. I haven't been looking at the camera the whole time.
Oh, there's a camera?
Yeah,
hey.
This whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. We've been looking at my Instagram live.
I didn't know where to go.
So if you're watching on YouTube, it's every Friday that I actually record this. So you can join the conversation if I could see that far, because this is pretty.
Oh, yeah. I got to get my spectacles on.
Yeah, I need to start rocking glasses. You can join the conversation through my live. I'm going to always go live every time I record, so you guys can get involved. But now I'm going to start paying attention to the camera because
that's where it's at.
This is where it's at. But yeah, so like I said, Cari Polee's husband.
That's my boo.
Is here with me. You know, how long y'all been together?
Oh my God, math. I know it was like we met Super Bowl February 2012. I can't do the math, but
okay.
Yeah.
2012?
Eons ago. Yes, 2012. What year is it now?
I don't even know, to be honest.
So,
it's
oh
been
my
a little
God.
minute. Y'all have children together. You have 2 little babies.
We do. My turds.
They look exactly like you.
Oh my God, they better.
They are literally your twin.
They were in my belly not for 9 months, ladies. Don't believe the 9-month thing. It's 10 months. It's 40 weeks if you're on time. 42 weeks if they're late.
That's a lot of
10
weeks,
months. Bro. Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they better look just like me.
They look like he just donated his sperm, but they took out all his traits within the sperm, and they're like, just fertilize it. Just that's it. That's your only.
That's all we need you guys.
Your only job is just to fertilize it, and that's it.
I mean, they're boys. They're gonna be men, but they better look exactly like me with a wig on or with a wig off.
That's funny. I've seen that before. Oh, there's this one. I think his name is Leon. He's an actor. I think his name is Leon.
What's he in?
You're asking too much.
Oof.
But his daughter looks exactly like him, and she's beautiful. He's a good-looking dude. Like, he's a very handsome, manly man, and she's a very beautiful, womanly woman. And it's so weird.
It's like Julia Roberts and her brother. Like, they're both
sexy
looking people, but
they do kind of.
I think
he ended up
breaking his nose though to look more manly. I think that was like his tactic. But my older sister, because my sisters and I, we all have different dads. So my older sister is Dominican, and Keon was visiting my family with me in New York, and my sister's dad came to the door, and he like freaked out. He was like, "Oh my God, that looks exactly like your sister without a hair." And I was like, "No, literally, people stop her on the street, and they're like, 'Are you Francisco's daughter?' Like, that's how dead on."
That's crazy.
She doesn't like it.
I don't look like either one of my parents. I look like my aunt.
You're just out there just freeballing.
It's weird. I look like my dad's sister, and we were born on the same day. We were literally born on the same day, so it's like it's really weird. Like, if you see her, you'd be like, "Oh, that's what you're gonna look like when you get older." And people say that all the time. People see her and they're like, "Huh, I see it," and I'm like, "I know," but she's like super religious and almost to the point where it's creepy. So
yeah, I have an aunt like that. She would bring like the Bible on the plane and just be like reading it the whole time. Like, we couldn't watch anything that didn't have Jesus in it. Like, one time I got a troll as like a party gift. She took the troll into the kitchen, put it on the cutting board, and chopped it up with a knife. As if that wasn't weird. The troll was weird to her, but chopping it up with a knife was not weird.
Right. That's a sacrifice. That's very satanic.
I didn't know what happened. I didn't know what was going on.
That's very satanic.
Okay, note
that is
to
super.
Self. Yeah, she like baptized me like without asking my mom, like against my will.
Really
crazy stuff.
That's creepy. Yeah, this aunt, she took my grandmother without really telling anybody to DR. Like, she took her from New York to DR. Nobody really knew where my grandmother was, and then they just found out like, oh, she had to be home so she can pass in peace. And everybody's like, which is a nice gesture. But like, damn, you ain't let nobody say bye?
Yeah.
Like, bro, how you gonna kidnap my little grandma? She was cute too. She was like mad short. She was like,
you showed me a picture of her. She was like the one from Coco, right?
No, that's my mother's mom. But my dad's mom, I don't have that many pictures of her. Super short. Like, I remember I was like 13 and I used to hover over her, and I was like, yes, I run shit.
My grandpa is super tiny. He comes up to like maybe my elbow. I think he's
so cute.
Legally a little person. Aww. I think they have to be like 4'11" and below. I don't know. Someone correct me, but I think they have to be 4'11" and below to be like legally a little person. And like he would wear like platform shoes just to seem like
taller,
normal height.
That makes sense.
We called him Grandpa Pequeño.
Oh, that's cute.
Rest in peace.
My grandmother has strength though. She would grab onto you. That was it. You done. Old lady strength? Y'all know
mustache? They got the old lady strength, and they got the mustache and the chin hair.
She definitely had chin hair. I have chin hair. I have one right now. It's gray.
I have 1800.
I'm chin hair years old, guys.
Keon caught me in the bathroom one time shaving my mustache.
He's not. You shave?
I don't know what to do. I can't wait for it to grow out.
I use Nair.
I might need to look into that.
I use Nair. I use body Nair, which is terrible.
What's the difference?
It's stronger, but it's never like affected my skin.
Oh, see.
But there's also different versions of like hair removal creams. So if it's like a hair removal cream that seems pretty safe,
I guess my fear is that I'll break out in a rash and like, what do I do? You can't like cover up your mustache. Like,
right. Well, that's why you got to test it on your skin.
Oh, somewhere else?
Yeah, test it somewhere else.
Your face is just so much more sensitive.
Well, then test it right here. Where you can
cover
it with your hair.
Mustache to toe.
So what I do is I do it for the mustache and for my eyebrows if I can. I got to get my eyebrows threaded this time. I was thinking about just doing the hair removal cream approach, but I really want it to be like...
I need the opposite. I need the hair to come back. I always get surprised because my eyebrows just don't grow in anymore.
My eyebrows I have a unibrow right now. Y'all can't see it, but
I used to have a unibrow.
My shit is bushy. Wait, hold on. We off topic. There was a point.
Oh, yeah.
For her to come on. We over here just...
Let me tell you how Keon and I met.
Okay, yeah. Tell me how Keon... All right, wait. So the topic is like... Because a lot of people always ask us, what is it like to be with a comedian? Like, people always just assume, like, oh, you must be laughing all the time. Must be jokes.
Just shit in your pants, laughing.
Fun, good times. It's the greatest ever. Wow, you live a great life, great relationship. And it's
wah, wah, wah. Let's tell y'all the truth.
Okay, how'd you
Are
meet?
your listeners ready for the truth?
I don't know.
They
should be.
All right, we'll soften them up. We won't tell them all the secrets.
No, fuck that.
Let it out. We met, so I actually heckled him on stage. That's how we met.
Wait, what?
He was on stage doing his routine, and I heckled him.
Oh.
My friends and I went out for one of our friends' birthdays to a comedy show. I mean, we had never really been to comedy shows, so we didn't know like how to act, how to be. And we're like in our 20s, we're drunk, and he was doing a joke, and I thought he asked a question. And I thought he was referencing something from Harlem Nights. And I yelled out, "You done shot my pinky toe." And he was like...
I can only imagine his reaction. Knowing Keon,
right?
His face was probably like, what?
He was like, no, that's Harlem Nights. But you're cute, so it's okay. And I was like...
Oh. Did you
we
think
almost
he was
got
cute
kicked
already?
out. I honestly, I tell him this and he doesn't like it. I literally don't remember what he looked like that night. Like that's how drunk I was. And I remember he was wearing like a sweater with some sort of like hood on and thinking like, who knows what he's hiding under there.
Right.
But he ended up coming and talked to me. But the reason he came to talk to me is because his friend wanted to talk to my friend. And he was playing the little okey doke and I didn't like that. But he was like, well, let me get your number. And I was like, fine, whatever. And I gave him my number and we couldn't stop talking after that. And
hey, you know what's funny? You saying that you don't remember what he like looked like or whatever. I've seen Tony multiple times, not in real life, but I've seen him in like different videos. Never made the connection when we finally spoke and like our first initial conversation. I do remember him from like the janitor video that he did on ADD. That's like it. That's the only video that stuck out to me when I DM'd him. But besides that, nothing else. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, he's from this video, he's from that. None of that. Not even his animal voiceovers were like prominent in my mind.
Yeah, because you see them differently, and once you start to know someone, you see them differently as well too. So it's like to this day, I try to put his face on that image that I have, but it's not right. It's not quite it.
Yeah, I feel it because of course I do associate his animal voiceovers with him, but it wasn't like he's the voiceover guy. Like a lot of people just look at him as that. I just remember being like, oh, that janitor video was really funny, and he had Tim's on, and my New York little nipples fluttered when I seen him, and
imagine.
And then I even remember like months later remembering that I watched a video of him trying vegan food for the first time. And when I say months later, I mean months into our relationship, almost a year into our relationship. I was like, oh yeah, you made a video trying vegan food for the first time and you hated it, Mr.
What was he trying?
The stuff that they gave him was trash. I ain't gonna lie. They gave him a butternut squash taco, and he's like, a butter squash? That's all he kept saying.
Wait, was the butternut squash supposed to be like the meat? Or was it the shell?
Like listen, vegans don't do that. Yeah. Vegans don't put just straight up. Nah. I mean, maybe some do. Yeah, some do. But we don't just put up straight up vegetables into a tortilla and call it a taco. We're like, yeah, it's a taco. Like, we don't do that.
I feel like that might be how you like transition, but once you're actually like skilled at it.
No,
like,
I feel
you're
like
over that kind of stuff.
I feel like that's later on when you want to be healthier. I feel like fake meats is the transitioning point. And then when you're over, like I'm at a point where I'm like kind of over fake meats. I still like enjoy them to a certain extent, but I'd rather have more greens and vegetables and like fruits.
You're such an adult. Oh my
I'm
God.
trying. And
greens and vegetables.
Like I'm trying. And there was a point where I was super heavy on like just greens and vegetables or whatever. And then I went full on junk food vegan. And now I'm trying to transition back into like whole food vegan. So the fact that they gave them butternut squash tacos and like
the disrespect.
It was like something else. Like it was a quesadilla that was like with something weird inside. And not even vegan cheese.
The way you said quesadilla just now threw me off.
Is it because I said it I said it mad blanquita. Un quesadilla. Tú sabes, like
thank you.
Tú sabes con
Put some booty in
quesadilla. You know, like and then it's like that, like
so hot.
But yeah, there's like a whole bunch of videos that after the fact, after we were fully in a relationship, that I was like, oh yeah, that was him. Like it was. So it's funny that you also have that whole like I don't remember what he.
Yeah, it's like a weird dream, like a distorted version.
Right.
It's not him. And like we hung out like shortly after. I think it was like a Super Bowl party or something. But my friend and I came late because we were working, and he had like a bunch of girls over there, and like. I remember coming in, it was me and my friend and the dude that she was supposed to be talking to. He like came downstairs to meet us and bring us up. And Keon comes down the elevator with another girl.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, and I didn't say anything because that's not the type of person I am. Like, I'm going to be real low key. And like, we just met the other night, like no big deal.
Yes.
And he's coming out and like, I could tell he was like escorting her out. Like his timing was a little bad because we happened to like cross paths, but I didn't say anything. And he like walked her out, and I was like, "Okay, let's see how you roll."
He seems like a thought. Yeah, he talks about it.
Definitely.
He talks about being a thought.
Oh, and
He's
I
not
was
shy
too.
about it.
And I was too. So there was no judgment at all.
And when I say thought, yeah, no judgment at all when it comes to thoughtiness. We were all thoughts.
Oh no, girl.
I was out here in these streets before
I
Tony.
was buck wild. Hey.
I gave no fucks. It was like, oh, your feelings are hurt. All right, let me check.
Yeah. College was a blur. Air mattresses. Bacardi
my 20s were. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My 20s were terrible.
But I had a blast.
It was a great time.
Had a blast.
Well, not all of it was a great time. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of it was like, what the fuck? I guess they're lessons. A lot of it was lessons.
Yes.
So I have to be thankful for those lessons because I learned what I don't want from it and what I don't want to continue, like, and what I don't want to repeat, toxic traits about myself to like let go of and like stuff like that. So I guess it's all good at the end.
For me, it's a win-win because I came out with no STDs.
Yes, me too, bitch.
We did it.
Right, we did it. Yes, and our mans are STD free.
Well, I mean, they don't know they are. They just rely on us to go to the doctor.
No,
they
actually,
wait for us to get the results back.
I will say Tony goes to the doctor a lot. He's in the doctors. Like we actually took we got tested not that long ago together, like months ago.
We guys holding hands as we did it.
Not together in like a let's go get tested, but he was feeling kind of sick and I was having health issues and we were just like, all right, let's just get tested. And then I got tested like before him, in the beginning of him, and then again
in the beginning of him.
Yeah, because you
sound like you were inside him.
It's because STDs don't show up right away.
No, they don't.
They don't show up right away.
For like 5 years or something. They just pop up out of nowhere, ring your doorbell, like, "Hey, bitch."
Like,
can I smell? Yes.
I'm talking about like even with like there's some stuff that could pop up 6 months later after we have sex. So I just want to make sure, like, not that I don't trust that he wasn't clean. It was more like we need to be safe no matter what. It's not offensive to get tested or tell your partner to get tested. I want y'all to know this. It is not offensive.
And we are not endorsed by Planned Parenthood, but
no.
Go.
And also Planned Parenthood doesn't do just abortions. I can't talk right now. But they do more than abortions.
Yes,
so go get tested. Go right now.
Run.
With your partner.
Stop listening to this podcast.
And if your partner has an issue
take us with you
getting tested or you telling them, hey, can you go get tested? bitch,
and see their results. Don't take their word.
Yo,
I need the paper. Do they print out papers or do they just tell you?
I just want to apologize to all my headphone users.
I can't hear out of my left ear anymore.
Oh, good. But anyway, but yeah, so the reality of like, you know, fast forward months, years into your relationship, what is it like? What's an everyday?
That's a super loaded question, and you know what's
Right.
yeah, and it's like you said, everybody's always coming up to me every time they find out he's coming. What's it like? Like, are you guys just shitting your pants, laughing all the
Shitting your
time? Like,
pants.
it's just. I mean, there was a time I shit my pants, but it wasn't from laughing though. So that's for another time though.
Right.
But
I shit my pants too, so we should
okay,
definitely have a
I kind of do
podcast.
want to talk about it. Can I
I
tell the
feel-
story?
No, can we just do a whole
Okay, sorry.
whole
Yeah.
whole
because-
podcast? I could
yeah.
do a whole 30 minutes of shitting ourselves. All right, she's coming back, y'all. All right.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I feel like I'm always talking about him. Like, everybody wants to know, where's he traveling to next? What's his new jokes? Like, where's he performing? Like, you know,
Right.
what's he doing? And so you kind of like lose yourself in that
Right.
person, and you're like, who am I?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's all about like what they're doing, because what they're doing is exciting, no doubt.
Right.
Exciting? Yeah, I got it out.
We both would just fumble our tongues. Are like, nah.
But at the same time, everything's just all about him. And I find
Oh
myself
yeah, when it
being
comes
like,
from yeah,
what about me? Nobody cares about what I'm doing.
yeah, I feel that.
But I mean, I'm just typing on a computer all day, so there's nothing exciting about that.
I get that.
But it comes to the point where like then people want to tell you their joke ideas.
Oh,
because
yeah, yeah.
You're dating a comedian.
I get that.
He can use this or tell. I think Kevin Hart has a joke about that, but it's true. It's so true. Like, people constantly come up to me telling me like, "Oh, I'd be such a good comedian. I could talk for hours about being a parent." That doesn't make you funny. That's
Right.
not the reality
That's
of this
true.
art form. It's not. It's art. It's
It
not
really is
easy.
art.
Not everybody can do it. What you're saying is not necessarily funny to strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like there's sort of like a disrespect of the art
My
that
my
I find
version
annoying.
My version of that is look what my dog did. And they'll send me a video. Send this to Tony. You can voice over it, and it's just their dog.
Look, my dog, he ran up on the tree and peed. Send
It's
it to
literally
Tony.
yeah. Like I
Oh
get
my
a
God.
lot of show this to Tony, and it's like videos of people's pets doing nothing.
Just
Like
laying
literally
there.
breathing. Like, look
I
how
think your dog's
hilarious this is. Yeah, it'll be like I'm like, oh, okay. There's some are funny.
Yeah, so we become like this PR machine where
Yeah.
like, we're like a medium to like get to them, but also we're constantly talking about what they're doing
Right.
and putting it out there. It's an interesting place to be.
It
It's
is
complicated.
And one thing I will say is that I absolutely 100% enjoy speaking about what Tony's up to and what he's got going on, because I support it.
Yes.
I 100% support everything he does. The tour, I have no problem going into his comment section and answering people when they ask, when is he going to be in this city? Or like, you know, when people have questions about like, where can I get your shirt? I have no problem pulling up on them and being like, hey, like, this is where you could go to find this out and that
Yes.
out. Like, I'm all for that.
Yeah, we have to
And
be.
yeah, like I'm 100% here for it. And like, there's even like, I'm currently trying to like book him in New Orleans just because I feel like it'd be really dope. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never
I
been.
want to go to New Orleans with
Yeah.
him, and I want us to experience it together. But he also has like a following out there. It's hard. New Orleans does not have a comedy club like that. So
Really?
but I have no problem like, you know, mixing that in with what I'm doing.
Right.
Like, let me also help him.
Yeah, that's
you know, in the process
just
or
general
whatever.
spousal support is
Yeah.
huge and important. I mean, we moved to LA for him.
Mhm.
This is why we're here. We're both from the Bay Area.
right.
And this is why we came to LA. And I'm so proud of him because he is really just doing comedy.
Right.
He's not having to work another job. Like, he has just been able to put his heart and soul into it, and it shows. And it's dope. It's
It is
so
dope.
dope. And I don't want to say I have a little jealousy because I don't like to use that.
Mhm.
And I just think it's like the connotation is like, I don't know, it's bad. But I think sometimes, like, when I'm just typing away at work, just staring
Like,
at
you
a
just
computer,
want
I'm
to
like,
do.
he could make what I make. How to put this? In 15 minutes, he could make what I make in 8 hours. At the same time, though, he has a talent that
Right,
deserves
right, right.
that.
Right.
You know, like,
But so do you. You're fucking funny, man. We all tell you, dude, you're funny. She's funny, y'all. Like, y'all don't know.
But there's a difference, and Seinfeld said this well. There's a difference between, there's 3 levels. There's making your friends laugh. And oh God, I hope I remember this right.
Yeah,
there's
don't fuck it
making
up.
strangers laugh. I know. Shout out to Seinfeld. I love you.
We all do.
Let me know when you get divorced. No, I'm just kidding.
Love him.
No.
You love him.
I cannot stand how he dresses with those damn sneakers and
sometimes,
jeans and a blazer.
Sometimes he'll
That's
rock
like that
Jordans.
typical white man thing.
He'll rock Jordans sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. I remember I did an event. I worked some event that he threw. I fangirled the fuck out.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, his
I would
sneakers
probably faint.
No, those sneakers, they were kind of legit. I have a picture of his sneakers in my phone somewhere. I literally was like, look at Seinfeld's sneakers. But
okay, so the last thing is, so making your friends laugh, making strangers laugh, and then having people repeat the way you talk, like how people like mimic Kevin Hart or mimic different comedians, or Dave Chappelle, is a big one. Those are like the different levels, and like it's just so much different from like just being funny on day to day. Because let me tell you, when we would go to stuff like with my family, when Keon met like my family, like he was so quiet and reserved. I was shocked and almost like offended. Like we had a few fights about it. Like I was like, yo, like, because they'd be like, is he okay? Like, is he having a good time? Like, kind of like your resting bitch face. Like,
right. Because people always figure.
And I was expecting I was expecting like a comedian to be like performing all the time, because that was like my stereotype of like how that person is. Like, it's not like I go to a party and I'm just in the corner just like typing away because I'm just doing my job like all the time. Like, that's not how it is for entertainment. They're not constantly performing, but I expected that. Yeah. And so that was also like an educational moment for me too, because in day-to-day real life, he's super chill, super quiet, super reserved. Right. I mean, we laugh and we fight and we fart and we have sex just like anybody else. Right. You know what I mean? But like, it's not this constant like performance.
Yeah, I feel it, because Tony's quiet. And a lot of people are usually surprised when I tell them that. Like, when he's at home, he is quiet. He might be on his phone, but it's
their stupid group chat.
Yeah, they're all talking to each other. Yeah. He'll be on his laptop. He'll be reading comics, but he's quiet. Like, he's not constantly. I talk nonstop in the relationship. I'm the talker. I'm over here. I got mileage of the mouth when it comes to our relationship between the both of us. But he talks for a living, so like I get it. Yeah. And especially when he comes back, when he's home from the tour. Like, he tours every weekend and he's on stage and he's constantly performing. And even when he's not on stage, he's around other people that I'm sure just want to talk.
Yes.
So it's
after
like,
the shows.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like,
and you're not getting paid for that part.
Right. So like, I do have my moments where I'm like, we would talk. Yeah. Because we're women.
Because I come home and I'm like, oh my God, let me tell you what Becky did at work.
Right.
And he's just to the point.
Yeah.
What really happened? Like, he doesn't want to hear all that stuff.
I mean, it's how we are. It's how we're programmed. And like
I'm not talking enough all day.
Right. But I've gotten to a point where it's just like, we'll be in the separate rooms. I'll be like sewing, or I don't know, I'll be doing something. And then I'll randomly get up just to go over, give him a hug, give him a kiss, bother him for like a few minutes, and then leave. And then like I'll do that like sporadically throughout, the hours that we're at home, and that's enough for me right now. Like, where I'm like, of course sometimes I'm just like, and I've gotten better with like, I don't care about, and I don't think I've ever really, really cared, but I'm like, I don't really need to go out.
Oh yeah.
I don't need date night. We go to the movies all the time, and that's so like, I'm enjoying it. I love it. Like, we go to the movies literally every time we went to the movies 3 times this week.
But that's like the grown-up date night, though.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's
I don't need to be in the club twerking, but I can if I want to.
Right.
But
call us if you need to hire us.
The twerk sisters.
Let's go.
I almost felt like breaking out right now, but yeah, no, it's a different grown up vibe. It's mature, it's fun. I mean, you can still get a little crazy,
right?
which is basically just game night.
Right.
But-
Like, yeah, our crazy is, yeah, probably that. Like, I'm such a big fan of going to the movies with them. Love it. I'm all for it. Even if it's a movie I'm not really excited
Are
about.
you guys paying those movie prices?
No, we
though?
have AMC A-list, so we pay $20 a month, and we get 3 movies a week for free.
We are
so
not
AMC,
endorsed by them.
We are not. But I love y'all so much. $20 a month. I've spoke about this so
Holla
much
at
on this
us, AMC.
podcast. But A-list, AMC A-list, you pay $20 a month. It's $20 a month.
Does Keon know about this?
He does.
Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't jumped on it. This is
so
huge. And this is
$20
like
a month,
matinee or just any
3
time?
movies a week. Not a month. A week. It
First of all,
resets every Friday morning.
That $20 won't even get you 2 tickets with some
No.
comida.
No. And you can order food from the app. That's crazy.
Okay, but the food is regular prices.
But you,
I mean, it's fine with that. I'll sneak my own hot
yeah,
dog
you
in.
like you're still paying regular prices for food, but eventually
That's
you'll
huge.
earn enough points to get a discount.
Is there like a down payment? Do I have to get my blood?
No, it's literally $20 a month.
Oh, God. I just orgasmed.
It's literally the best thing ever that
Yeah.
we've ever
Keon, if you're
invested.
listening, get him.
Like, it
So
is
$20
the
a
best
person.
yeah, I pay $20 a month and go to the movies whenever. He pays $20 a month, go to the movies whenever. And 3 movies a week. We're doing it. Like, not every week, but we'll watch 3 movies in a week
That's a lot.
pretty often. But other people aren't.
No, I would never
But-
go to 3 movies in a week normally.
We just went to the movies yesterday, and one of the tickets was over $20,
Ugh.
right? Over
I'll
$20.
throw
So
up.
you're paying for one ticket for like the whole month.
That's dope.
It's genius. I don't even know. Oh, all right. Anyways, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy going to the movies with him. And I really, really, really love cooking for him. Like, that's another thing that I fully enjoy. Even we don't eat together.
What do you mean?
Like,
you don't eat
he'll eat in the room watching
together?
Game of
we do that
Thrones.
too. We don't
Yeah,
sit
like-
at the table.
Yeah, we don't do that. Like, he'll be in the room watching Game of Thrones now. Like, that's his
so y'all
thing now.
got HBO?
He's got HBO Go.
I
believe.
I have to get that password.
And I'll be in the other
That's
room.
love, though. You guys are
And,
doing your own
like,
thing and eating.
But yeah, but I still feel like we're having a moment because
Mhm.
we're, I put a lot of love in the food that I made, and he usually
And poison
enjoys
if
my
you don't act
food.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say usually, but he enjoys my food, so I like bringing that form of joy
Well,
to
you're
him.
a dope chef too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we came over. What was it? Thanksgiving or
Mhm.
like non
For the
or
game night.
vegan Thanksgiving, and we
Friendsgiving, I guess.
Friendsgiving. Yes, we came with a negative perspective, like she ain't gonna be able to make stuffing or mac and cheese like it's supposed to taste.
Right.
It was just amazing.
Thank you.
I was for it. I was
appreciate
like,
that,
oh,
man.
take some of this to go.
Thank you.
It was delicious. So, but back on topic. Yeah. I used to cook. Now that I work like corporate life, I don't have
No, I
any time.
feel
I don't
you.
get home till like 7 p.m.
This outfit does not say cook. This outfit says
Girl.
Postmates, and you better have dinner ready for me when I get home.
And he does. And Keon is an excellent chef, a better chef than I am. So it's probably good that he's doing all the cooking. But yeah, he's doing all the cooking. He's staying home with the kids, and he's still performing. I mean, that's huge.
Shout out to Keon because he really does kill it.
I mean, on the low, because you don't want his head to get any
but don't
bigger than
nobody
it is.
tell him about this podcast.
No.
Don't nobody at him. Don't know nobody come
It's
just
our secret,
shout
y'all.
out to Keon between us
On the low.
because he really does
he's doing it all right
always
now.
has a kid in hand.
He's cooking. He's cleaning. He told
That's-
me when he left, he was like, Cari, the washer and dryer works. I just want to let you know.
Okay,
I was like, what you trying to say?
that's mad funny.
But he's doing it all right now and then
Yeah.
some. So
I mean, he be doing the
Shout out to-
podcast with Tony
Yeah.
with the kids. Like he really.
and Kendrick is not an easy pill. So
Yeah. Oh, he shitted the other day when I was here.
he took a shit.
Yeah,
He makes that
stunk.
face,
Oh, yeah,
like-
he hid behind one of the chairs and he just let loose, and we all smelled it, and we were all like,
they smell awful.
everybody just kind of was like, oh,
He's just gonna shit right here. While we
he was adorable
doing the
though,
show.
adorable.
He was adorable.
But shit, we went over 30 minutes. Usually my
Oh, what time
podcasts are
is
30 minutes. It's 34.
Goddamn, those
Almost
4 minutes.
35.
We didn't answer any questions. Does anybody have any questions? I
Well,
can't
you're
see
coming
that
back.
far.
You're coming back.
Right. We are coming back for the questions.
So if you guys
And
have any
shitting in your
questions,
pants.
go onto my YouTube channel and leave
The
your
YouTube?
question below. Because, yeah, I'm going to post this on. So if you're watching this on my live, if you have questions, look out for this video to be uploaded, which should be like tomorrow. And then...
This world is so instant.
Right. And then leave your question on my YouTube video for more engagement. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
And there's more to know about.
And also, I want to know what's up, like
being with a comedian.
Yeah,
What are
I
your
know-
questions? What do you want to know?
I know y'all have questions, and I'm sure we have a lot more to say. And I've only been in this life for a little over a year. Sorry, my allergies have been acting up. So if y'all hear a lot of, I'm like
Get it
dying.
out. Farmer's snot.
But it's definitely different. It's definitely a different situation than I've ever dealt with in the past, and it's not an easy ride. But
It's not.
I'm still like, I'm looking forward to what's happening. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely not easy, and I definitely don't make it any easier on myself because I'm always like questioning things because it's like, you know, you're getting to know someone. It's like
Yes.
whatever, and also it's not. I didn't have any expectations. I'm going to end it off like this. I didn't have any expectations going in on what it's going to be like dating a comedian. Only thing that's ever been really said to me by especially my family once they find out that he's a comedian is, that makes sense. Every time they're like, oh, your boyfriend's a comedian? Yeah.
That makes sense. That
makes sense.
you would date a comedian, or
Yeah.
that he is a comedian.
That I would date it. That I like, that's who I end up
Yeah.
with is a comedian. They'd be like, huh, okay. Especially
right
they
spot.
they see how serious I am about this relationship. So to them, it's like, oh, this is what it takes. Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Checkmate.
Makes sense. And yeah. And like you know, cause my family, they've been around. So in the past, they were like, she ain't serious about you, fool.
She gonna leave you.
Yo, one
You
time,
ain't shit.
my mom told that to my ex-husband.
Oh my God.
That's another story.
Was she smoking as she did it?
No, she was right though.
Oh.
I left him. She ain't wrong, and I ain't even mad at her. Like, and I told him, I was like, shit, you should listen to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But
she warned you.
but yeah. So everybody's just like, yeah, that makes sense. But I didn't really have any expectations. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna laugh all the time. It's gonna be a great time.
See, the thing is, my family is so loud and obnoxious and boisterous, and like if you're not talking or saying something, like they're almost like, is everything okay?
Right.
And so I think we're just like that. So we expect people to be, and his family is like that. So when we're at his family events, like all the dudes are just kind of like chill and quiet, and like all the women were like, bah, 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 bah.
Right.
And
It's usually the women.
Yeah, we be having a good time.
Women
though.
be loud. But all right, y'all. That's enough for this episode. Sorry, it's way longer, but you know you had a good time.
Let us know if you did.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Let us know if you want Cari back. If you really don't want her back, let me know, and I'll just do everything by myself for the rest of my life. I did have a good time. My nose
Me
is
too.
dripping.
It looks hot.
Oh, it's so
It looks
annoying.
hot. Wet that
Yo,
mustache.
how am I born on this planet and I'm allergic to it? Can somebody explain this to me? Because I'm over it.
It's the government.
I hate it. It's the government. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Be great. I still don't have a closeout for my podcast. I'll figure it out.
Clits. No.
Oh, clits.
Remember? Because what?
I mean, we are the clits. Our
That's our
group
dicks.
chat. Our group chat is called clits. All right, bye.